that point, I went, okay, this is a game changer. But back in those days, I was too young to release anything, and I was just collecting tapes. Every time that we used to go to London, I used to go to Camden and buy all the cassettes and bring them up and show them to all my friends and stuff, because there was like three or four of us really that were into this kind of cutting edge music, but a lot of my school friends weren't. Um, but yeah, I'd say seriously, getting into music kind of came in two phases. I left school early. I got permission to leave a year early from school and got signed in at 15 to a college to do a music tech course. And I lasted about 6 or 7 weeks before I thought, this is just not what I want to be. I want to be creating. Um, Persevered with it as long as I possibly could. And then I essentially just started making music with the gear that I had with a friend of mine. We had lots of gear between us, but never enough individually to do what we wanted. So we basically used to swap gear every week. You have this stuff for a week, I'll take this for a week, and trade stuff, and then just make as much tracks as we could. And I was on a mission. I think, if I remember correctly, it was like 4 or 5 days over. It was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just went on a crazy binge in the studio mission. There's pizza boxes were piling up, there's Coke cans everywhere, but stuff was getting done. And it was the Dave Angel demo, and I think I sent him 9 or 10 tracks on cassette in the post. So I got a call from him, and he was just so excited when he heard the music. But it got serious quite quickly. At that point, I went, okay, this is a game changer. I know exactly. I've got my foot in the door now. And then after that, I thought this was the second stage. I thought I need to get a grip of this. My career's not going anywhere. It's starting to go the opposite way from where it should have been. So I started really focusing on heavily on the Detroit sound that I loved the most, because that was the thing that I was collecting and wanting to produce. So I did that and started sending music out to like Carol Craig and Derek May and stuff like that. And again, hoping to get a response, and thankfully I did. So that was kind of how it all kicked off. And I've not looked back since then, really.